Hello all you beautiful people out there. I am Mrs. Realistic. Welcome back to the channel. 3 years ago, Ren came out with Crucify Your Culture, and I have yet to cover it. So here I am, putting in the work for all you renegades, ready to crush it. If you like what I do, please don't forget to like and subscribe, drop a comment down below, click the bell for notifications so that you will always know when another video comes out. And without further ado, let's get into it. Like that guitar.
A murderer's mind, born into a murderous time, where right or wrong is a blurred line, hard to define, for greed is poison the well. We all drink from the chalice, it's a long way down into the rabbit hole, Alice. Now I crucify your culture, burn down the old top religion of consumerism, picks us up like vultures, takes us for punks. They say jump, we jump, it's the same if it's Bush or Obama or Trump. I'm not buying into a 1, 2, 3 party.
Thank you, Ren. It's true. The entire system is corrupt. Doesn't matter who you elect. Although I will say, I think that, Trump was the only one who wasn't a politician, and people wanted something different. They're sick of politicians. I'm sick of the whole thing, as most of us are. It's the whole consumerism, and as he said, we're all drinking from the chalice. We're all a part of it. Unless you decide to put up a teepee and go live in the woods, you are going to be a part of consumerism, a part of this culture, a part of the thing that we all complain about. It just is what it is, unfortunately.
They jump, we jump, it's the same if it's Bush or Obama or Trump. I'm not buying into a 1, 2, 3 party system. I rise against them illusions of choice. Take our voice, don't take back your rigged election system. Deficit, represent nobody but your money. Funny how you keep them sweet, honey. Shepherds and the sheep, on someday they'll find a way to sell my views, like they sold the concept of freedom to you. They sold the voice of Huxley, of Orwell, Crucify Dalai Lama. Now they're all just a product to you, and now you care more.
Wow, okay, I got the lyrics here because I had a feeling that even though we've got the words up here, they go so quickly that sometimes I don't grab hold of everything. But I'm not buying into a 1, 2, 3 party system. I'll rise against them. And that's the problem. It's like if it's a 1, 2, 3, well, not a 1, but if it's a 2 or 3 party system, here in the US, it's a 2-party system. It's these people against these people. So there's always going to be like, well, yeah, well, they did this, so you should elect me. Well, they did this, so you should elect me. They get elected and they don't do any of the stuff that they said they were going to do. It's all just for votes because we, the people, pay their salary. And there need to be term limits, 100%. They all seem to get really rich in a job that's about here in the US, $173,000 a year, I think it is. There's all the talk about the insider trading and yada, yada, yada. But as long as it's, us against them and you against me, and that division is there, nothing's ever going to get solved because it's designed to work for very few. And there's way more of us than there is of them. Yet it's designed to work for them and not us. The government is supposed to work for us, and it really doesn't. Definitely not here in the US anyway.
Huxley of Orwell, Crucify Dalai Lama, now they're all just a product to you. And now you care more about your new shoes, the loose screws and minds of politicians that abuse you, to shape you, break you. Consumerism breaks you until your thoughts to end you. They make you want to hate you, so you keep buying, corporation buying, defying fraudulent liars and burning empires, tapping to the telephone wires and history's biased. It glorifies and justifies our evil. It justifies the wars that rain destruction upon people.
I wanted to bring up, that's as he's talking about the consumerism a little bit more. Consumerism rapes you until your thoughts, they ain't you. My husband and I watched Fight Club again the other day, and the line from the movie that is one of my favorites is, "The things that you own end up owning you." And I think that you slowly realize, well, maybe some people do and some people don't, but you slowly realize that the more stuff you have, the more weighed down you are, literally and figuratively. Every time we move, we're always saying, we have too much crap. And why do we have all this stuff stored in our garage that we never use? We watched this one YouTuber who resells mostly Nikes, but mostly Air Jordans. He sells Yeezys and those hideous slides and whatever, but people pay so much money for them. And I'm like, it's a shoe. Some of these shoes are like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 for a pair of sneakers. If somebody walked down the street next to me wearing one of those pair of shoes, I would have no clue. They wear them to show off to those other people. It's just like women getting plastic surgery. They say they do it because it makes them happy. They don't do it for men. They don't do it for themselves. They do it for other women because women are catty and we compare ourselves to other women. And, oh, she has Botox, she has lip fillers, she has a butt lift, she has a boob job. They try to blame it on men and the objectification of women and these unobtainable beauty standards. They're the ones pushing the beauty standards. It's just constantly fueled. It's like a need for acceptance.
Bias, it glorifies and justifies our evil. It justifies the wars that rain destruction upon people. Every single human born equal. They treat you like an asset, not a human, man. It's see-through. Slavery through debt. You think that mortgage is to help you? Bills stacking high, killing dreams, money maims you.
I always kind of get a kick out of that when people are like, well, I own my home. I'm like, no. You owe the bank a lot of money. You don't own anything until you pay that mortgage off, and then you still have to pay property taxes for the rest of your life. We used to own a couple of properties, but we rent right now, and I kind of feel like we've got a killer landlord who takes care of everything that we need. We pay our rent. He always fixes. We got a new roof, a brand new dishwasher, brand new microwave, everything fixed that whenever we need to fix it, and we never have to worry that it's going to be 14 grand for a new roof or a new AC unit or whatever on top of the mortgage. So there's pros and cons, but paying a house off for 30 years does not mean you're a homeowner. Am I ever going to pay that off to leave to my children? That would be the only reason for me really to own something like that, is to be able to homestead and to be able to leave something for my kids that they would maybe only have to pay, a small amount of property tax on. It is. You are a slave to the banks.
Slavery through debt. You think that mortgage is to help you? Bills stacking high, killing dreams, money maims you. Lying tames you. The land of the free. Irony. A hierarchy, folks, education kills the fire in me. Yeah. Still I stand strong like two towers that were knocked down by greedy men's thirst for power and now greed. Greed.
He just said the quiet thing out loud. I won't talk about it, but if you know, you know.
I stand strong like two towers that were knocked down by greedy men's thirst for power and now greed. Greed plants a seed that will destroy us all if we succumb to greed. Fuck greed.
Wait. That's from Money Game, right?
Greed plants a seed that will destroy us all if we succumb to greed. Fuck greed. Silent I breathe. Burn money. Greed makes us bleed, makes us bleed, makes us bleed. Our political system is a farce. Democracy will not exist till actions speak louder than money. Wealth is a poison honey. Another money-making holiday for the Easter bunny. Either suck out your soul or drink Coca-Cola. Lining up the pockets of the fat controller. Selling fear to the people, let it spread like a bowl. A propaganda machine. Remember the dream, it's hopeless.
That's right. They keep you constantly scared. Oh, you guys, this is coming next and this is coming next and the world's going to explode in 12 years if we don't do this. And it affects children the most because their poor little brains don't have the cognitive ability to rationalize things maybe the way we do. But I've seen lots of adults like that as well, but they like to keep you in that fear porn, no matter what the story's about. And mainstream media, that's how they get views. That's how they sell stories. Whether it's true or not, we've seen it for the past who knows how many years. But I think by now, the majority of us know that media is lies. The media is the virus.
People let it spread like a bowl, a propaganda machine. Remember the dream, it's hopeless. Nikola Tesla, 1883. The DC current system fought against the AC. But not because the AC system wasn't any better, because people don't like change when money's at the center.
I commented on Nikola Tesla in my last The Big Push. He was an amazing man and had his ideas stolen from him and died penniless. They will highlight anything that will make them money.
But not because the AC system wasn't any better, because people don't like change when money's at the center. Move, let me enter from the epicenter. Poison parliamenter, who's the main contender? Oh, it's you, Mr. President. Evident that the counterintelligence is a hell of a prevalent.
Right, there's that Money Game mask. Gosh dang it, Ren. You always hit the nail on the head. I paused that one a crazy amount because he has so much good information in there that I always have to sit and blab about. I do have the original video linked in my description if you don't want to listen to me babble all the way through here, but maybe some of you like listening to me rant on. So this was 2020. perfect time for this song to come out. As I've said before, I think as a culture, I think we peaked in the 90s. It just really seems to have gone down since then. But then again, I grew up in Canada, probably had a different view on things than people growing up and living in the 90s in the United States. Although I will say that the things that I see today, I never saw in the 90s. The things that we are battling against and fighting against, I never saw in the 90s. But I really did enjoy the neon colors and the MC Hammer pants. Those were good times, guys. In the 90s, I was in my late teens, early 20s, so that's also awesome. So I hope all of you out there are having a wonderful day, and as I always say, we'll see you in the next one. Peace.